Mercedes have won the first 3 races of 2026 and lead the standings. But this isn't what the paddock is focused on coming out of the Japanese Grand Prix. Now, Antonelli leads the Drivers' Championship and in doing so becomes the youngest ever leader. And Mercedes lead the Constructors. But will this last? Because Ferrari is still right there and McLaren might just have shown something important. Actually, Oscar Piastri's second place in Japan suggests that McLaren has genuine pace. Not enough to control the race, yet it's enough to stay in the fight. But these are not the biggest stories coming out of Japan. Now, it turns out Red Bull's biggest problem isn't speed, it's stability. Verstappen has continued to struggle with the balance of the car, and that suggests that it still doesn't have a consistent operating window. And that doesn't suit his driving style. Now, Max has been publicly vocal about the car's issues, and there is plenty of chatter about his future at Red Bull. And when that happens, you don't just lose performance, you lose confidence. And actually, you lose drivers. But that's still not the biggest story coming out of the paddock. Back to Mercedes. They are leading the championship, but they're not dominating. They're winning through execution, not outright control. They're putting together clean weekends, managing races well, and taking opportunities when they appear. And after all of this, it turns out that this title fight is still open. So the real question is, who is actually close enough to challenge them? Well, right now, it might be McLaren. They finally delivered a clean weekend. And after China, that was critical. Because in this era, clean data means faster development. And Piastri result shows they're not just recovering, they're becoming relevant again. But even that isn't the biggest story coming out of the paddock. The biggest story coming out of the paddock is that the FIA are now under pressure from both the teams and drivers after the Japanese Grand Prix. Following Ollie Bearman's crash, drivers have been vocal and are raising concerns about closing speeds and how these new cars behave under the current regulations. This isn't just technical anymore. It's becoming a safety discussion. And when safety enters the conversation, the FIA must respond. But will they make any changes before the 1st of June? You let me know in the comments below. So with Japan run and done, I ask you, is this already Mercedes Championship or is the fight only just starting? Let me know in the comments below and give me a like if you enjoy the content. And if you are new, hit subscribe and don't miss my regular F1 update. This is All Motorsports Podcast. See you in the next one.